What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're back on the 65 Corvette that we've got. You guys have seen this thing. It is a 396, 375 horse, big black Chevy out of a Chevelle, stuffed into this 65 Corvette that kind of looks like it came off the road from 1970s. It's got the side pipes on it. It had big old bias ply, drag tires on the back. Trying to keep that theme and just go after that day two look. The best way to go after that look would be to toss a blower on that thing. But since we can't toss a blower on it, I mean, we could, but since we're not gonna toss a blower on it, next best thing is to put a tunnel ram on it. This bad boy right here is a YN tunnel ram intake. We got some big old Holley 400 carburetors. Look at those bad boys. And then all the gaskets and everything to stuff it right on that big black Chevy. Just got done. We're so impatient. We can't wait to film and actually pull stuff out of the boxes and stuff like that. So we put this linkage on here. And we wanted the carburetors to sit front to back. That's why we bought the small 400 carbs, and they actually fit. But with the linkage that we got for it, it's not going to, the linkage wasn't made to work the throttle blades front to back. So this thing will open both carburetors like it should. It's all adjusted right. Hopefully that will go right to our factory throttle rod, which is right here. If you remember on the last video, this thing made 200, it was like 273, 275, but the thing was just getting really fat and higher RPMs, it was blubbering, falling on his face. And instead of jetting this carburetor and wasting time, we already knew we had the tunnel ram system. So gonna go straight from this fat carburetor that needed rebuilt to two brand new carburetors, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up some power. Scrape all these, lay a rag in there and scrape the head off. That side came off pretty clean.
Yeah, it did. Oh, well, you gotta clean off over there. That side,
Not
typical.
So we gotta get new hoses for it. We already broke two hoses. This radiator hose is hard as a rock. This one actually has the control arm. That's safe. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be firing her tonight, but we'll probably get the other intake sitting on here. We're trying to decide if we want to make that intake, which is nice, brand new, shiny. Looks like this intake. And we don't exactly know how to do it. Ryan was reading online about using like oven cleaner or something?
Yeah, they use like oven cleaner and Cascade, and some guy was talking about some kind of like sodium something. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, we could spray paint it, kind of make it look like that, but it would look kind of stupid. I've seen people do that.
Yeah, get some brown and black spray paint.
Yeah.
We'd probably regret that.
Yeah, that looks stupid. I don't know. Maybe we'll just put it on. Who knows?
Spray paint it after the fact. Get it everywhere.
You do that too? All right, we're gonna get this cleaned up and get that other intake on here.
Put it on.
Okay.
Make it fit. That's backwards. Oh, you got your hose here in there. Yeah, you gotta take those valve covers off. It won't sit down.
This side's passed. Is this side not passed?
Nope.
Maybe if you try to pull it up that side, it'll sit down maybe.
Nope, it's right on the valve cover.
Yeah, you're gonna have to loosen this valve cover up because it's right on it.
So this thing isn't on, like, ready to go, but we set it on here to make sure that the bolt holes all line up. This side was good. That side's being kind of a pain, but I think they're gonna line up. Just making sure we don't have to cut the intake or anything like that. Yeah, the valve covers are hitting it, and we'll probably just have to take the valve covers off. Hey, it didn't fall all the way down. We'll have to take the valve covers off when we actually put the thing together. But the bolt holes are actually lining up. For everybody that's gonna talk about our tools laying all over the car, if this was a nicely painted, like, show car, we'd probably have fender covers on it and wouldn't be putting the tools up there. But guys, this paint is rough. It's nasty. This car is going to be getting redone. It'll be all right. And look at this. We got faded paint. Looks like, I don't know, bird crap or something was all over it. Don't worry about tools on the cowl. It'll be all right. I do not think we're going to paint the intake to make it match or do the intake up to make it match just because, yeah, we don't feel like working that hard. All right, so here on our beautiful drawing board, I have the hole I'm going to cut. So not going to tell you this is how you go about this, but I'm going to tell you how I did it. So see this hole right here? I set the hood down on the carburetors, and I kind of pushed it enough that it obviously cracked the paint off. And it made a nice indent in the hood right there. So I knew that was right there. So I took measurements of everything based off of that point right there and drew me a little template. All right, here's the point where it hit the hood. These are my nice dual fours up here. 15 1/4 long width from pretty much end bowl to end bowl. This is the choke horn where it actually hit right here. So I know that's 5 9/16 this way. So I measured 5 9/16 this way with a total of 8 13/16. So then I made that, and that's what we got. Looks crooked on the phone. Probably is crooked. But yeah, the motor's obviously not centered, and you can see that. I don't know if all tunnel ram cars are not centered, but usually the hole's centered because you're gonna move over enough for the throttle linkages. At least I believe the hole's always centered. So we might be coming over here and matching this side so that the linkage can actually come through and not hit anything. But I think we're gonna throw a rag over here and give her a cut. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you why we're doing this. Remember how I told you we were impatient? We just want to cut a hole in the hood and see what it looks like because it still has no gaskets on it. It's got to come back off. We're still trial fitting it, but of course we're impatient and we want to see how it looks. So before we take that off, cut a hole in the hood and see if we can't do some damage. There goes nothing.
Nothing a little
Beautiful.
Nothing a little grinder can't fix there. Not too bad. Let's see how it fits.
You ready?
No, but
Am I that far off?
yeah, you think you're a little far up there, buddy. Was the back gonna line up?
It was past it.
Whoa.
Well, we gotta be past it for this. Oh man. Alright, so how far are we gotta go now? Let's put some bolts in the intake because it keeps moving.
Yeah, good idea. Good thing is you're gonna get rid of your little mishap there.
I mean, really, that is where my baseline was because I was right on that choke horn right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll freehand it from here.
Oh boy.
Should I freehand it with my left hand?
Knock yourself out.
Let's try going here first.
We got to go all the way down to like here.
I don't want to go that far first. We'll go here first.
That's nice. How are you not an artist? Huh.
You want me to cut on that line?
Yeah.
Oh no! It goes out. Oh man! I'm gonna tape this off. Oh whatever, I screwed it up already. Let's just get it done. I'm consistent.
Is it?
I'm consistent.
Well, for what you took away on that side, you made up for it on that side.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. You started off so well.
I actually did work kind of hard on that first part.
This is what happens when we get impatient.
All right. That's not my final cut, though.
I'd hope not.
No, no, for sure.
Oh, uh-oh.
Just let it hang.
That's beautiful. Is this a professional restoration?
Yeah, we're chipped through.
I think you're more like Chip Goose. Take these, get your little die grinder now and I tell you, that's professional shit right there.
They open all the way or they hit?
No, they're hitting.
That's gonna suck. We'll have to take the die grinder.
Yeah, just take the die grinder and just clean it
Is
up.
that one? Yeah,
No,
that one hits right at the corner.
Well, it's going to be lower because the hood's not all the
yeah.
way down. The hood's going to be.
We can take those bolts out and see.
Several days later.
Test fire.
Ready?
No, I just want you to...
Got fuel?
Starters, Joe. Try that.
That starter's killed. Alright, well, we failed to get the thing on the dyno. As you see, it's back over here on the lift. We're on our second starter now, but it was a used starter off of my dad's Corvette. And it now is having issues with turning the engine over. So hopefully it's actually a starter issue and not the flywheel. I haven't put the thing in the air to actually spin the thing over and inspect the entire flywheel. But we got it off the dyno back over here so we can actually work on it. It did fire, but for some reason it was running like crap. So I don't exactly know what's going on just yet. But hey, at least it looks cool. I know a lot of you guys have seen the movie Hot Rod. Yeah, Ryan said, make sure they know it's the old Hot Rod, not the new one. Yeah, the new Hot Rod's stupid. I don't even know if I watched the whole thing. But the old Hot Rod, where they had the 41 Willies in it, that is by far my most favorite movie ever. And I've probably watched this thing 500 times. Reminds me a lot of this because in one of the scenes, Sonny Munn's got he's got a supercharger on his Oldsmobile Cutlass, and then 2 4-barrels and velocity stacks. And he's got like a rag over it, trying to hide it. And yeah, that's exactly what this thing reminds me of. I know some of you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. But this thing looks freaking awesome. Just the stance that it's got. The tunnel ram, the velocity stacks. I was afraid that with this, I mean, this is like a 3-inch cowl, 4-inch cowl. I was afraid that it wasn't going to stick out high enough, but I think it's about perfect. Both carburetors are sticking out. It looks good. Back here, I wish I would have cut this back and had to take the back stack off to get the hood open. It would have looked neater, but I cut it. I was like, my first cut was like way back here. And then, actually, no, this was my first cut right here. So it was back far enough anyways, so I just radiused it and knocked some paint off right there. But now the hood will open without even taking the stacks off. Everybody's telling me what size tire I should have got. That's the size I got. It's not that bad. It doesn't hit the quarter panel. I don't know. It could be a little bigger, but then we'd risk hitting the quarter panel. And this thing doesn't need body work back here. It only needs a front end put on. Everybody says put a 275 on it. That'll bring this out a little bit. But it'll be all right, I guess, for right now. I've got a 10-inch wide slot wheel that I'm going to try to put on it and see what that looks like. Then I might put the 275 on it. We've got a set of Kragers that those will actually go on, and they're on a car right now, and it needs tires. So might put those tires on it, order another set. These things are not expensive at all. It was like $440 for 4 tires, so it's like buying 2 polyglasses. Yeah, that's going to wrap it up today. Sorry we couldn't get this thing back on the dyno, make some pulls. We've got some stuff to figure out before we get it back on the dyno. So hopefully next video you guys see, we'll be thrashing on this thing and banging gears and making more than 270 horsepower, because that's kind of embarrassing for the Corvette world, or Chevelle world, I guess. It's a Chevelle engine. Still 396, 375 horse engine should make more than that, but still went 13. That was like 1351 or 61. Not revving past 5,500. So I'm curious to see if we got an issue, if we had an issue with the carburetors, or if we got to put some valve springs on it, because we did just buy valve springs for it just in case. So hopefully we'll have this thing running and back on the dyno, figure out what the problem is, and like I said, be beating the crap out of it here on the next video. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad and the good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts I pop off when I hear people